What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. Got this interesting email the other day from TCGPlayer about some changes coming to the Direct program in about a month. I'm actually kind of excited for this. I know they don't really refer to it as a premium service, but Direct is a premium service that they offer, and they make you pay handsomely in the fees in which they charge. For those who don't know, anything right now under $3, they will charge you a 50% fee, and it gets to be a lot, but also you save a lot of time. But we've heard that whole song and dance before. But these changes are very interesting. We're going to talk about them here in a second. But before we do, if you don't know who I am, my name is Bronzgod. I sell trading cards mainly on TCGPlayer, averaging about $40,000 a year in sales, mostly in bulk. Additionally, we have our first sponsor on the channel. You might recognize him from episode 3 of our Sunday Morning Conversation podcast, which is Teal Gaming. Teal Gaming has been in the game for a while now. As you can see, he has a ridiculous amount of sales, 25,000 total sales on TCGPlayer, with not a bad rating in sight. Additionally, he's got just about the same amount of sales over on eBay, and he co-owns and co-runs a Whatnot page with his wife where he does lots of Magic the Gathering breaks, box breaks, etc. Super awesome guy, great prices and everything, so please make sure you check out any of his selling platforms, and thank you very much for sponsoring the video, my friend. Now let's get into the video here. The TCGPlayer Direct changes. The big thing here, we're going to click on this, is there used to be this big, huge table of fees and this, that, the other. They're making it very simple to a 2-bar thing. Anything under $2.49 to the 40-cent price floor is a 50%, just like it was, just like it is now. However, the big stuff is they're changing the threshold. So now $2.50 and up, they're going to charge a $1.12 per item fee, which is a lot. But it's not bad per se. And they are lowering the percentage of fees to kind of come with that. So instead of the 14% plus, it's going to be now 8.9% plus the 2.5 for the transaction. So that's going to come out to 11%, which is low. That's lower than eBay. You know, a lot of people I know right now who have been trying to get me into eBay and have been selling on eBay a lot, is the bigger stuff usually was better going on eBay because the fee structure, especially if you're like a top rated seller, you usually get a little bit of a discount. I think normally the fees are in the 13.25%, 14% range, very close to eBay, but or TCGPlayer, but still is a little less. But with this change, and I've talked to a few buddies about this, I would love to hear your opinion down in the comments, what you think. Direct being a premium service, this change makes me think they're going the premium route. Instituting a $1 fee per card on the lower stuff is going to weed out the people, or a lot of people who list that type of stuff for Direct. Just some quick napkin math. Let's say you have a $5 card, right? $5 card, 10%, 11% fees. That's what, 50, 60 cents. And then $1.12. So you're looking at about $1.70, $1.80 in fees. That's almost 35 to 40% total fees on that transaction, which lines up with like kind of where the $2.50 to $3 range is as far as being 50%, but it's a lot. It's a lot of fees for a $3 or $4 card. On the flip side though, if you have like a $50 or $60 card, let's say a $60 card, and you do 11% on that, you're looking at what, $6 to $6.50 plus the dollar, that's $7. Percentages are a little bad right at the top of the dome, but that is way less of a percentage than 15%. It is way better for the higher value cards. Now, the trick here is TCGPlayer has a cap on their bigger stuff. I believe they went from $50 to $75. There's no cap on eBay. So if you have like some crazy valued card not only are you going to get lesser fees now on direct, but it's capped to where it's going to be pretty much better to just sell it on direct if you can manage to get to be a direct seller. Now, obviously, in order to become a direct seller, you have to have the threshold. I think you have to average like $600 or $700 a week in sales. I can't remember the number. There's a couple thresholds you have to meet to get to that point, but it is something to consider now. Obviously, TCGPlayer is owned by eBay, so eBay might start making its own changes on its side with this change, which I believe it said is coming on the 18th. 18th of June is when this comes in. So now, at least for me, I have some decisions to make on how I'm going to change stuff, because originally my goal was to list all the bulk on direct, 50 cents, 40 cents and under, non-playable stuff, especially for Magic, on direct, just let it do its thing. And then I was going to do like the $3 to $10 stuff on direct as well, and then like save the bigger stuff for eBay. Now I might be flipping that entirely. I might be going like TCGPlayer direct only for the like 40 cent and less, and then $20 and more, $30 and more. I kind of have to figure out what that price point is where the percentage fee plus the dollar starts to be less than eBay, and then everything in the middle there would go on eBay. So my guess would be like the $3 to $20 range cards would all be eBay stuff, and then the $25, $30, $40 stuff would be better going on TCGPlayer. Obviously, a lot of that has to depend on how you sell and what you value. Moving some of those $5, $10 cards way faster for more fees may be beneficial to you. I may even do that with some of them. I haven't really decided yet. You kind of just have to really gauge how you want to handle selling. But I've talked to a lot of people. A lot of them don't think this is the best change in the world. It's like a split. It's like 50-50. Half do, half don't. I think this is a good thing. I think treating direct as a premium service, as it has been this entire time, is the correct way to go. You can still blow out all the bulk that you want, and it really honestly forces a seller to really be in both places at once. I obviously have not been the most adherent to that rule, but it really, truthfully, it really makes it seem like it's going to be beneficial to really split things up between the two. And it's going to help out with the fees a lot on the TCGPlayer side. I'm looking forward to it, especially me getting into openings and stuff here soon. Yeah, I'd love to hear your opinion on it. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys out there are on direct, but I'd be interested to see what your feelings are. I know even now with these changes coming, it might still have people turned off because direct is weird. It's not for everybody, but I think they're good changes, and I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of damage we can do with those changes coming forward. So if you have any questions or concerns, or did I get it right, did I get it wrong, anything in between, make sure you leave it in the comment section below. We'll see what happens here in a month, and we'll get some feedback on it then, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.